Here's that visual here of a client that just retired in 2023. You'd see in 2023, this is showing their marginal tax bracket throughout the rest of their life. We're going to assume that this individual lives to the age of 90. And they turned 75 in the year of 2037. So that's when they have to take required distributions out. So our detailed financial planning is going to look at, okay, where their cash flow is going to come from. We're going to help them determine that, what's the most optimal. And in this case, the cash flow and investment strategy that we drive is going to help keep their tax rate relatively low these first few years of retirement. Top right-hand corner showing us, 12, 10% marginal rate. But in the future, when they hit that required distribution age, 33% tax bracket, and that's there forever, whoa. If I can see that this is happening, right, we probably should be making some decisions on how can we optimize this to make this not as bad of a situation from a tax rate perspective. So here is where we show clients their details of their estate. So Mr. Client, based off our projections, which we look relatively conservatively, which I think when you're doing your estate documents, you may want to be a little more optimistic, but when you're doing your financial planning, we want to be conservative. But conservatively speaking, me and the wife are going to pass away with you and your wife are going to pass away with around $18 million. But that's a great amount of money. Most individuals would be proud of that as a legacy, but here's how it's going to impact your kids. Here's how it's going to impact your estate. The tax-free assets, these are the Roth that we talked about. 10 years, tax-free. They have to take it out within 10 years and it's tax-free to them. Tax-deferred assets, these are their IRAs, the pre-tax monies. So this $7.7 million now has got to be taken out over a 10-year period. $7.7 million ordinary income taxes over a 10-year period. So if you have one child, that's going to average it out. So that's $777,000 a year. It's a lot. What's that going to do to their tax bracket? Taxable assets, about $10 million. This presentation doesn't talk a lot about taxable assets as it passes through the estate, but no, these assets get what's called a stepped up in cost basis. So that's beneficial. And there's no requirements for withdrawal. As soon as they receive these monies, interest and dividends, capital gains, that'll be taxed to them. So it's not tax-free in the future, but it does help readjust the cost basis from yours to your date of death. What if we then have the analysis to say, okay, well, what if we think about doing some conversions here? Well, let's just bump ourselves up to the 22% tax bracket. Let's go to the 22 now and convert some money. So our projections, this year's 152.